I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and there are no right or wrong answers. So when you think about the future, how do you imagine it'll be? Like, what will nature be like? How will your city change? Will families be the same? What will stay with you, and what will you forget? What scares you? What makes you angry? Do you feel lonely? What makes you happy? So we are going around the country, going to different cities and interviewing kids ranging in age, just about their life and what they think about the future.
If I ask you anything that you don't want to answer or you don't like the question or whatever, you can just be like, no.
I want you to just feel comfortable, and if there's anything that I ask you about that you don't want to talk about, say, I don't really want to talk about that.
I think adults always think they're the boss, and they always got to be the boss of everything. And I think that some adults have that mindset where I'm right and you're wrong.
When you think about the future, how do you imagine it'll be?
I imagine and hope it'll be good.
And do you ever think, like, what could adults have done to have made sure that we went in the right path?
Definitely, most of all, paid more attention to, like, what's going on around them. Because I feel like that's a big problem with, like, literally everything. Like, that's a big thing.
They'll be like, oh, you're from Detroit. It's like, yeah, like, it's really dangerous there. The schools are really terrible and, like, nothing's good there. I was like, well, how would you know? You don't live there. You don't go to school there. You weren't raised in Detroit. Like, I've been raised in Detroit all my life.
America is so much. It's so much tragedy. And so people aren't treated fairly because race, because of who they like, because of where they live, because of how much money they have. So I would want it to become a better place and people to know that just because someone isn't like you doesn't mean that they're wrong. But then I'm not sure.
We're at the point right now where we have to change things, and just based on our morals as people, I don't really see that happening anytime soon.
So you're hopeful for the future. Like, when you think about the future, you think it'll be better or worse?
For me personally, I feel like things are going to get better because I have a lot of opportunities right now. I'm hopeful for myself. For other people, I don't know if things are going to get better. It's really undecided, but I really hope things get better. But for the overall world, once again, I hope it gets better, but it might not, like everything.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
That's a hard question. That's one of the popular questions that I ask people.
To visit planet Earth, you will have to be born as a human child. Can I get a hug? At first, you'll have to learn to use your new body, to move your arms and legs. You will learn to walk and run, to use your hands, to make sounds and form words. There will be so much for you to learn, and so much for you to feel. Sadness, joy, disappointment, and wonder. You will grow up, travel, and work. Over the years, you will try to make sense of that happy, sad, full, always shifting life you are in. And when the time comes to return to your star, it may be hard to say goodbye to that strangely beautiful world. Damn this book.
You're crying.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're definitely crying.
See, you're crying.